Alright, so I wanted to give kind of a rundown of my setup. I've been meaning to do this forever. Sorry the place is a bit of a mess, but it's a work in progress. So, this is my little home data center. Got a 24U rack. On top we've got a custom device I made that'll be able to monitor CPU loads and control various things, stuff like that. Then second down is a pull-out keyboard monitor that I don't have rails for yet. So that's how you would actually get physical access to these machines if you needed to, use a keyboard and mouse instead of remote. So the first server we have here is called Media Hub. It's just my file server. It does BitTorrent. It also is attached to all my analog cameras. I have several capture cards in it. And these cameras all feed into this server. It's got a 3 terabyte hard drive and a 2 terabyte hard drive. Need to upgrade them, run low in space. Alright, so next we got, can't really see, I think I step back. Well, the next server is kind of in a black abyss. That is my virtual machine server. It's got 32 gigs of RAM and a 6-core i7 processor. And the reason why I've done such overkill is this machine needs to be able to run multiple virtual computers. Like if you play Minecraft, you're playing on a machine that actually is virtually created inside this server. Now on the very bottom, we got your old 1998 computer. Came with Windows 95 most likely. This is my firewall. I use it instead of a Linksys router or something cheap like that because those things just lock up. Now for wireless access, I do have a D-Link, but all it's doing is providing wireless access. I actually have 2 access points, one here and one upstairs. And these all tie into my Ethernet network, so the whole house is wired with 100. I've got a few gigabit connections for various machines that can actually utilize it. And then this whole rack here is backed up by this marine battery here. And I can just put it into test mode. And see now, just for a few seconds we were just running off battery voltage. But that's if the power goes out, everything stays up. My internet, my servers, my Minecraft server, my telephone, which is provided by this Magic Jack here. It's got Ethernet and then a phone line, and I got a cordless phone over here with a base and various cordless phones throughout the house. But this is kind of interesting. It's a cigarette lighter connector, and it's actually pulling power off this boat battery. And it's just nice because I can run, car accessories in the house. Like, for instance, the USB adapter to run the Magic Jack, which is my phone provider, which I'm going to be moving to a voice over IP provider that's more traditional. Then we got a laser printer. Picked it up for $40. Had a full cartridge, toner cartridge, so I get 4,000 pages, it says. we'll see how far that goes. But it's a network shared printer, so it's accessible from any computer in the house. And now with Google's print service, Cloud Print, I can actually print from anywhere. Alright, moving on. Here's my workstation. This is where I solder and work on various projects. Like here is my login panel that I'm going to have set up utilizing RFID, which is these little magic cards that have chips in them. So I just swipe the card past it and I'm logged in. And it'll turn the lights and other stuff. And I was able to obtain a bunch of old Sprint cell phones. Now these are going to be like taped to the wall and provided power, and these are going to be my light switches and interfaces to control my home automation system. I also have a barcode scanner here. That's another way of authenticating. I was thinking I could have, a special barcode that when you scan it, it lets you into the system. So now we're headed over to my workstation. First thing you'll notice is this big ass TV. It's actually a computer monitor. It does resolution up to 1024 by 768, which is unheard of for a TV this big. So it works good for watching movies, VLC, all that good stuff. And then here's my workstation. I got 3 monitors, well 4 total, counting that one. All ties in this little Windows 7 box. And from here I remote into my servers. There's the capture software for my cameras. I'm doing some editing. And then the live feeds of 2 of the cameras. But here's my latest creation. This is my automation. I guess you call it the hub where everything gets outputted and controlled. And notice at the top I have an Ethernet connected into an Arduino Mega. So I've got lots of inputs and outputs, and each one of these little yellow things is a relay or a MOSFET. So I can either turn on and off something, or with the MOSFETs here I can actually dim lights. And then power supply. It's all running off 12 volts. Soon it's gonna have its own dedicated battery, like over on my servers. So when the power goes out, my lights will remain on. Here's an example of an LED light. I have more LED lights up here on the ceiling. Those I haven't tied into the system as of yet, but probably by the time this video is posted, it will be. So yeah, back to the workstation. This is a kind of interesting workstation. It's a plasma TV that doesn't work anymore. So I decided to make it my workstation. Got my Linux towers down there. This is where I do like my remote access for work. Have access to all the machines on their internal network. Alright, we're getting close to running out of time. I don't know if there's still a 10-minute upload limit. Here's my Raspberry Pi. That's soon going to be attached into this system. And it's just going to provide more advanced web interfaces, because the Arduino obviously can't do much as far as HTML5 and really neat web interfaces. I just have it hooked up to this little touchscreen display. I have it hooked into the network, so really I can remote into it. There's no need to have it Now the cool thing is this other Arduino here is another temporary setup type thing. This is how I log into my house. So when I come in, I pull out my wallet, I press it against this, and now bam, everything is shut off. Whole basement is shut down. Well, besides those lights over there, but everything on my side. Computer monitors, the computer's still on, just the monitors are shut off. So when I get home, I just scan, bam, and then lights come on, computer monitors come on, and I'm welcome home to my workstation. Now, one of the new additions is this rotating light. I was trying to figure out what to do with it, and I came up with what I think is a clever idea. When there's motion detected at the front or back door, there's an option to have the system run a command. Now the command I have it run is a network command to talk to this up here and say, hey, turn on this light for 30 seconds or so. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. And here's my old style control panel. See, this is what's going to be replaced with the Android phones. And there's my Barbie Jeep. That's actually going to be turned into a autonomous robot. We got a camera out here too. But the one that's attached to the light inside is out here. So if we look up here, there's the camera. Way high. And now